Yes. Could you call the czars for me? The CZARS? Yeah. You know, those of the seat of power of the government that are not appointed or elected to office, but they are appointed, but they're not elected. Yeah. During the Obama administration, they were very instrumental, yes, in helping the president understand what was important to the population. And I like the idea of using czars. I mean, why do we have to have a Congress or state legislatures? We could just czar the whole fucking government. I mean, we're going the royal family way, aren't we? And as I understand the czars, they were somewhat important. Yes. The well, there's more than just one. There's a whole bunch of them. Yeah. Another form of government that is not elected. Oops, what's this about? The Disciple Hill. I'm looking for the word seat. Yes, and that seat that you sit on every day. Let's say you're a judge. What's special about that seat? Is it how you see the actual accused or the prosecuting attorney? You know, I did look at the design of courtrooms, and I gave you some pictures of some old ones. Yes, where you had to be equidistant from both the prosecutor and the defendant. Yeah, and I thought for sure you as judges were well. If you arrest them, they're guilty, isn't that right? It doesn't mean that you have to have any evidence or any witnesses or any due process or any procedures. You can just say they're guilty. Judges. Now, it looks like there might be some challenges to this removal of the personal exemption from the requirements of vaccination because, as a religious, I would say I'd sue you for obligating me to identify religion, yes, instead of my education. Now, we could call some attorneys today. Okay, attorney. Is it possible that when you allow for exemptions to vaccinating children, that the removal of the personal exemption because of the education of the parents discriminates against those that are educated? Possibly. Now we'll take it to the Washington State Supreme Court. Pooch! All of a sudden, just this average father that has a bachelor's degree in organizational management challenges the decisions of the state. Yes, to not research what is the actual causes of measles. Now, I know we went through this probably 50 to 60 years ago. Yeah, yeah. Since I don't know, okay. Let's look at why they originally decided to develop a vaccination for a communicable disease that could affect all children. Now, you're sure this is the same measles that they had before the vaccination? Now, you're sure it's not some sort of hybrid or blend or some sort of genetic mutations of the measles virus that we ourselves have not looked to identify? Now, as an educated, okay, I seem to really think that the intelligent quotient. Have you ever taken any tests on yourself to find out who you really are? This semi-pro or semi-tough that I was watching yesterday had Burt Reynolds in it. They spent 48 hours going through what I would call, well, it's kind of a hypnotist type of experience where you use deprivation of the ability of the individual to urinate. Yes. Sleep deprivation. Yes. You know, quite often when I've been deprived of sleep or food or any of the necessaries for the comforts of life, I think I did find myself, but it was in an experience of homelessness because of your refusal to enforce the laws. Now, a lot of you out there that don't know who you are, government employees or corporate employees that have academic degrees that gave you that job. Yes, yes. Why don't you make yourselves homeless for a while, experience that for a few years, and see if you find yourself? Shut up!